All right, welcome back, guys. The politics that Nigerian politicians and elites play sometimes, it can be very dirty. I really wonder what they think. They take Nigerians for granted. Nigeria has levels of government, right? Then we have arms of government as well. We have the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. Then we have also levels of government. We have the federal, the state, and the local government. Now, we are not operating what they call true federalism yet. But in some form, there's a federalism that we operate. Number one, there's money that comes into the federal account, right? And is shared by an agreed formula. And Tinubu told us that 70% of the federation, what comes into the federation account, goes to the states. And the states on their own can develop beyond the federal government. Now, look at OT, what it's doing in Abia State. And I can tell you, a lot of states get more money than Abia State. Abia State is quite a small state. Kano is quite large. Because these resources are distributed based on some demographics that they use. Kwankwaso, the NNPP chieftain, came out to criticize the president that is developing the South than the North. Buhari was there for 8 years. What did he do? Peter?
See, honestly, it's not even news. I was shocked that he was able to say what he said because APC has been cutting him for a while now. Yeah, it's rumors everywhere that Danduje has to be let go because of Kwankwaso.
Last week or so, I think he went to see Tinubu. Or this week.
He saw him in London. He saw him at
Villa. In France, yeah.
Yes. So, having said this, so I am surprised at this ad boss. Meaning those meetings, he did no fruit. Or, as you said, maybe they're toying with us. But I don't want to regionalize things. Now, I can excuse him that he's the leader of the North. Maybe he's speaking for his people. The truth is that this issue cuts across every region. Probably, maybe the West is benefiting most, but it cuts across everywhere. And as rightly said, yes, we've been flogging on the federal government. We should look at our state governors. The resources they are getting now, what are they doing with it? And they don't even obey the Supreme Court judgment that money should go to local government. They still retain those money. So what are they doing with it? People should start asking the state governors questions. What are you doing with the money allocated to our states? Aside paying salaries, what infrastructure are you putting on ground? What plans are you putting on ground that will secure these states? How are we moving these states forward? We should ask these questions to our state governors. But they all have so much money at their disposal now. And it is mind-blowing the kind of money they vote into their security. And that security vote is checked by no other person other than them. So we should hold our governors accountable. And Kwankwaso said what was key, and you asked the right question, that the North has not benefited enough from this government. Actually, he said this government has neglected the North. When people will make such statement, it makes me laugh because they had leadership for 8 years. They governed this country for 8 years. North, as it stands there, none of them complained, and they didn't benefit anything. That has brought us to where we are today, that we are no longer looking at whether it's North or South or West. We are looking at individual candidates.
Bad governance.
Yes. We are looking at who is coming forward. Who are they bringing forward? He complained about the road from Abuja to Kano. I think he missed his flight. He went by road. Let him travel from Lagos to Benin.
No. From here, Abuja to Benin. You go talk through.
Say he brings the road. Yeah, he's complaining about road. Try southern roads.
Or from here to Enugu. Or here to Onitsha.
So this bad road network, it cuts across the entire country. Not just the North. It cuts across the entire country. We should hold this government accountable. Well.
Now, I would have wished that we saw or we see Kano. The governors of Kano have always been from Kano. They didn't bring Ibas from Cross River to come and rule in Kano. Am I correct?
You're very correct.
The governor of Katsina is from Katsina. The governor of Edo is from Edo. The governor of Imo, Abia, Owerri, they are from their respective places. These are the people we should be holding responsible. They have what they have in their hand. They can use it the same way OT is using his allocation to develop Abia State. And he even said that I don't want to borrow. Because he was advised that he can borrow. He said, I've not gotten to that yet. Why has Kwankwaso governed Kano 8 years? Minister 4 years. Why did he not turn Kano into something else?
Well, he did his best when he was governor of Kano State. He did his best.
What
the
did
question
he do?
is this:
was his best good enough?
Was the best good enough? Everybody in office did something.
Yeah.
If you ask them. Now the question here is this: why must our leaders only have that eye opening when they are not in government? Kwankwaso was there with Buhari. You said he was minister for 4 years. Yes, he was. This same thing that this administration is doing today, Tinubu's administration is even better than Buhari now. When Buhari was in office, every major office, public offices were given to his cousins, his brothers, his northerners. Where was Kwankwaso as a northern leader? Why didn't he complain there? We need people like Dati Ahmed who will talk for Nigerians, not on behalf of the North. Today he's not talking, Dati does not open mouth to just talk about Kaduna or not. He talk about Nigerians.
Even Hakim.
Both
of them.
The both brothers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? T.Y. Danjuma, General T.Y. Danjuma, he talks about Nigeria, not about a section of Nigeria. Those are the kind of leaders we need in this country. We're not looking for people like Kwankwaso, whose only reason for complaining now is because his flight was cancelled and he has to move from here to Kaduna. Now that the road is even better. Where was he when we were being from Abuja to Kaduna? We spent like 6 hours. They never cared. Were they not hearing? Were they not seeing? Do they not have aids? If their family are going to Kano anywhere, they fly. Is that the kind of leaders we need?
In fact,
we need leaders like Peter Obi, who will move on the same road we move. We need people like Pat Utomi, who will move from Abuja to any part of North Central by road, so that they can feel what Nigerians are feeling. We need leaders.
I heard that the road from Zaria or from Kaduna to Kano is top notch.
Of course, that is the truth.
Top notch.
The only place you have problem now is when you are moving from some part of
Abuja to Kaduna.
No, even when you are approaching Kaduna, like 30-something kilometers or 40-something kilometers to Kaduna, you can close one of your eyes and drive.
That's before the NYC camp.
This is not just the beginning. We need leaders who will be concerned about what the general Nigerians feel, not just because it affects them at a particular time. Kwankwaso has been in this country. He has been in our political arena for a very long time, over 25 years, right from the beginning of this present.
Even before this one.
Right from before Obasanjo came on board, Kwankwaso was there with them. You understand? And so these are the problems that they have created. He's crying about today. When they were in office, when their people were in office, their cronies were in office, they turned their back to this. Now, this is what Nigerians have been crying all this while. That, you see, as a leader, you should carry everybody along, everybody's interest, not just a particular section.
Why do they play politics with everything? They play politics with tribe, play politics with religion, play politics with their ethnicity, play politics with everything. Why don't they think about Nigerians? Like Eli said there was nepotism, or nepotism started in a broad scale during Buhari's time. Now it's nepotism plus. Do you understand?
I do.
We're not shielding Tinubu of wrongdoings, but these things are also things all of them they go into.
See why they play politics. They are politicians. Politicians are meant to play politics.
No, not this kind of politics of development.
When it concerns people's life,
yes,
you should be smarter, honestly. Even as was discussed about Kwankwaso, but this government will keep holding on accountable. Everything on an exclusive list is their responsibility. He made mention of security. At the beginning of his tenure, we felt that he has handled it. But it's become obvious nothing has been done about the state of security in this country. Instead, it's getting worse. And And honestly, I don't know the direction this government is headed as it stands now. And when I sit back and look at what is happening in this country, it takes me aback. That shows we've gotten it all wrong all this while. We've missed a one man that had Nigeria in mind here as well. We that kind of people who should have had into office. See, they say two wrongs does not make a right. Buhari did things that were despicable. We cannot shit it. But that does not make it right for us who say in the South now to do the same or even do promise. We should live above board. Because you came into office making promises, you'll be different. Even though the reign of mockery who was on TV trying to differentiate between AD and CPC. He said Buhari is from CPC in that APC arrangement. Buhari is AD. The economic plans are different. AD has a huge economic plan.
That's SCN. Because they transform into SCN.
SCN, yes. But he has shown that they are just same. There is no difference. Our purchasing power today is not better than it was yesterday, 2 years ago. Our roads are not better than the way it was 2 years ago. Instead, they're getting worse. Our economy has not improved. Instead, it has stagned. So there is no difference. Going forward, let's leave this. It's good that Kwankwaso has brought this into public discourse. We cannot continue this way. We should focus on who will be on the ballots.
Okay, I will come back to you on going forward. Let me start with you on going forward. The Nigerian youths that have the voting power at this point, what should they do? Should they listen to these politicians that are all they like is self-aggrandizement? They should not be cowed, I should think, by these people when they bring in North and South, Christian or Muslim, pagan or idolaters or whatever you call them, or traditionalists. Let me not call them traditionalists. I mean, what should the youth of Nigerians do? Whether Christian, Muslim, North, South, East, and
You
West?
asked me so many questions. The first question is, should they listen to the politicians, to the old politicians? My answer is yes. You know why? Knowledge is power. All right? And then a problem known, they say it's a problem half solved. My happiness here again is this. You ask another question. What should we do in terms of religion and geographical, whatever? I think the Nigerian youth today are beginning to wake up, to begin to understand that our future lies in our ability to make the right choice, irrespective of our religious differences or tribal, differences. You see, it was displayed in the last general election, where here in Abuja, and then some other part of the middle belt, the north, still gave their vote to whomever they choose to give. A lot gave to Peter Obi. I think Labour Party won Abuja, Nasara, part of Kogi, and so many other places. Like, what does that mean? These are still states where ordinarily, because we felt it was Muslim ticket, Yoruba, and then the part of the north, they should have taken it because it's a northern, these are part of northern states, but it wasn't like that. Peter Obi went as far as winning Lagos, where even with all the many that some of them did in Lagos, not to allow certain people to be able to vote, try to still cancel a lot of votes, try to do this and that, yet they could not, just because it was massive. So let Nigerians youth get united and come out and contribute massively to the next election and make sure that their votes count. Let us campaign from this moment about these electoral reforms. Let's make sure that INEC, they have the resources. They've taken the money, they've bought the machines, the beavers and everything. Let them make sure that INEC do the right thing. And let our judiciary do the right thing. And let the youth speak with one volume, the volume of voting.
All right, violence is not only in the South, it's both in the North, the South. Kidnapping is not only in the South, it's everywhere. Banditry is not only in the North, it's everywhere. Hunger is not only in the North or in the South, it's everywhere in this country. The Nigerian of our dream that we all desire is all over the country. When this kind of rhetorics come up, how do we avoid them?
Okay, I was just thinking as we are talking, how are we sure that Kwankwaso is not playing politics with it as a politician?
We know. That's what it is.
Because he just met with the president some few days ago. This could be a push. If not accept my terms, I could do more. Since they are politicians, they're all bargaining. They're all trading something. So if he's sincere about it, we want to see him going forward, call out this government. Be consistent, be known for this. If or because of government, you know that is his pattern. That has not been Kwankwaso's pattern. So let's see sincerity about this. And to your question, what's the question again? Sorry.
What Nigerian youths, what should they do? What affects us?
Thank you.
It's not localized to one section of the Nigerian.
What we should do, I see myself as youth. Let's say I don't get my white BS. What we should do is to break that divide, to destroy that divide they've created: ethnicity, religion, tribal. We need to destroy it. This is our country. This is our home. Some of us that have been privileged to travel, that place is not your home. They will treat you as a foreigner. This is where you enjoy your citizenship. We should build our home. Dubai was built by Dubaians. China was by Chinese. See Ghana of yesterday. What we say Ghana must go.
Yeah.
Now they are saying Nigeria must go.
But they've developed theirs. We should build ours. We should allow these people to divide us. We should look beyond their rhetoric. Let's look for who will move us forward. That's what we need. Let's vote our conscience. They'll throw money at us. If your conscience allows you to take it, but vote your conscience.
What is right?
Vote what is right. Vote progress. Vote industrialization of this country. Vote security. Vote improvement.
All right. We ask the youth of every state in Nigeria to rise up against the people that have kept them down in the state and use them as a bargaining power to get what they want for themselves. They must rise up. Whether it's in Kefi, whether it's in Nasarawa, whether it's in Ondo, whether it's in Edo, whether it's in Imo, whether it's in Sokoto, you must rise up locally. And they should not make it look as if it's Christian against Muslim, not against South, and Yoruba against Igbo. It should be Nigerians against bad leadership and governance. We'll be right back on Landslide Podcast.